I'm gonna power through this. I want to see how this worked. Night of the robbery.
Purring like a walrus. Time to do some heavy lifting. My dear Ganimard, here.
Yeah.
You're going to talk, and I want the truth.
I do want to know how he did this.
I've always said, Ganimard is our best detective. He knows exactly what...
Enough.
You know exactly how to rile the inspector up.
You learn a few things about a man when he's been chasing you for so long. The
This seems
inspector
like it.
needed to understand it for himself, not be spoon-fed the answers.
It seems more like you were purposely trying to provoke him.
It was.
Seeing the inspector in a fury was just an added bonus. I sent many letters to many recipients.
Oh, I forgot to read
But
that.
it was noticeably rude not
been a
to
while.
receive a reply from him.
You want to be his pen pal and steal from him?
Oh, just friends. We're just friends.
Steal from him. Please. I've not left my cell. What is it you really want to know?
How you did it? How did you get the details of his artwork? All right, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154 and welcome back to Arsene Lupin, Once Upon a Thief, or Once a Thief. It's been a while since I recorded, so yeah, we're gonna hop into this. Last episode, we were playing as Ganimard, who was trying to stop Lupin from stealing a bunch of artwork, which included a bunch of artwork and displays, which included a fully formed T-Rex and some other very expensive things. So we're gonna learn how Arsene pulled it off. So before I read this, if you end up liking this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'll have a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and any amazing art thieves in the real world that you are just enamored with, because there's one guy who got away with so much art theft and he got caught, I don't know, because he got bored. Okay, let's get into it. There's the Baron. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to meet his latest employee. Okay, there we go. Good afternoon, sir.
Baron Cowell, sir.
You can't just leave it there.
Was I meant to have brought something?
You must be the new hire. What is it?
I just wanted to introduce myself.
And now you have. You can return to your duties.
I was hardly
Yes,
expecting
sir.
to be welcomed with open arms, but manners don't cost a thing.
He's an aristocrat. Of course he's an ass. The duties you speak of?
I don't have time for this. I'll be upstairs in my bedchamber.
Touching himself.
That was easier than I thought. Now, to see what delights the Baron's gallery holds.
I see. Ooh, that's fancy. Yeah, he stole that T-Rex. Ooh, that's a nice painting. I've been to many homes, invited of course, with grand art collections. Never have I seen one as impressive as this. Yes, it's very impressive. I got more important. Okay, fine. Is that Napoleon?
Ah,
This is a painting of Io, and it's called The King. Oh, I forgot. I could change perspectives.
Heh.
This painting is number 3, and it's called The Dock.
Oh,
This is painting number 8. This is called The Church. A lot of fine china here.
Oh,
Oh, that was number 10. I'm dumb. This painting is number 4, and it's called The Woman. Very simple names. I'm glad they have simple names. This painting is number 6, and it's called The Sea. I should be writing those down, but they'll be in the notes.
oh,
This painting is number 1, and it's called, what's it called? The Family.
huh.
This painting is number 7, and it's called The Child. The haunting tale of Helena Basco is one that has terrorized the halls of the Chateau de la Marquise almost since its first construction. The granddaughter of the original owner, Count Nathan Gariou, Helena would spend her days entertaining herself within the confines of the house, having been warned about the dangers that surround the ground. It was April of 1745 that young Helena would meet her untimely demise at the very thing Chateau de la Marquise was renowned for, its exquisite art collection. Helena and her grandfather were known to spend hours playing hide and seek throughout all the house, but on that fateful day she could not be found. The Count and his staff searched. Yes. Sorry, I'm doing something right now. Just making sure everything is recording. Oh, thank God. The Count and his staff searched high and low, but to no avail. Even searching in the well that she often hidden. Cries of her name and a whistle signifying the hinder to give a whistle return. Clues were greeted with eerie silence. Afternoon became evening and then night, and she was still nowhere to be found until a terrifying crash was heard in the gallery. Running as running feet hurried from all corners of the house, torches in hand, the horrific truth of Helena's fate was revealed. A once priceless Ming vase now shattered into 100 pieces, and amongst them the pale body of Helena Basco. Tragedy slowly drove the Count to guilt-ridden madness. It was not only the Count that was tortured by the accident, but the spirit of Helena also lived in the house, and would be heard by its staff scuttling through the gallery whistling. The story did mention that well, and what's scarier than the message from a grave? So she hid in a vase.
Oh.
And suffocated, most likely. The crushing waves of the sea devastated the beach with a ferocious rage. The woman stood high on the cliff edge, watching the chaos below from her serene vantage point. The church bell rang out, calling the woman. The time had escaped her. To her, only a moment on that cliff that passed to the world a lifetime. In her hand she held a single fruit, a symbol of life, fleeting sweetness taking a bite. She felt the connection to the earth beneath her feet, the world around her, a promise of life, a hope for the future. Alright. Let's keep looking. Alright, let's keep going. I looked at what we need to do.
Ah.
What the? My canine companion here may be hiding something beneath his collar. If only I could get it open. I might have to come back to that. An adorable hippo. I can see why the Baron would have it in his collection. I wonder about his authenticity, though. On closer inspection, this can't be an antique. I see.
Huh.
This painting is number 5 and it's called The Gift. Is there an actual goose in there?
Oh.
This painting is number 2 and it's called The Fruit.
Ooh.
This painting is number 9 and it's called The Island. Looks like the Baron has made space for my gift. I can assume you Percy sent a special delivery.
Uh-huh.
So there's something else here. So I need something. Okay, what am I missing? Alright, we're gonna check out the well. I'm glad I chose to shoot it for over crawling through maintenance tunnels. Right to the kitchen. I'm sure they cooked up quite a feast in here over the years.
Oh.
I need to scratch into rock, and this knife has a sharp blade. A match made in heaven. So that's how we get it open.
Ooh.
Can this be used for more than just growing my waist?
Ah.
I don't need this right now, although it could come in handy later. So fermented yeast.
Huh?
Right. I don't need this right now, although I could come in handy later. So there's a kettle.
Uh-huh.
Reminder to everyone, Baron Carhorn has a strict policy on the items he deems frivolous and unwelcome in his home. Bonbons, canned products, chocolate, carbonated drinks. Under no circumstances are these to be ordered. If found, appropriate punishment will be followed. No excuses. Entirely unnecessary if you ask me. Yeah, who has a problem with chocolate? This person's a monster. But now I can get into that dog statue.
Oh.
Let's use this.
Nope, that's not it.
The butter? The butter. What do you know? The butter works as lubricant perfectly. Oh, bunch of jewels. Suppose it might be a fake and not worth anything, but these sure are. Wait, are these from the recent heist of the Masse de Tolerus? Their work wasn't quite to my standard, but certainly executed by professionals. How did they end up here? There might be another thief here working the case. Case in the joint. Let's go upstairs.
Huh?
The Baron is his spiritual one. I don't think he'll want uninvited visitors.
Oh.
I think I have to go and dig into the well. So I'll see you guys. No, wait. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to jump you guys ahead.
Ah.
Alright, so a knife. Story did mention the well. And what's scarier than a message from the grave? This has got to work. What was that? In here? Oh, this painting fell.
Huh.
Okay, stop twisting my arm. I'll give it a go.
Heh.
Crashing waves. Oh, okay, I got it. I gotta look at some paintings. I'll be right back. Crashing waves, the woman, the church. I think I got the combination.
Ah. Heh.
6, 4, 8, 2. Okay, that certainly saves me some time. The sales receipts and authentication papers proving the whole influence of man collection of is real. Yes, I can see this taking pride of place on my wall. I wonder about its authenticity though. Find a way to test the oil paintings. Oh, the yeast and
Oh.
this page describing how to test oil paintings authenticity using ethanol. Oh, cool. An appropriate size container to hold the final product. Now we can get the stuff from the kitchen. Oh. Looks like the mayor is wrapping up his security. Toolbox.
Huh?
Oh, these are okay. Did I soft lock myself? Oh. There's a page describing how to test oil paintings authenticity using oil. Fermented yeast. Okay. So I need the kettle and the fermented yeast, which are all right here.
Oh. Uh-huh.
All right, take that. They make their own bread in-house, which is the right choice if you have the money. Oh, there's 2 more.
Oh.
I gotta find 2 more books, and I think I know where they are. All right, so the first one should be right here.
Ah.
The first step in preparing ethanol is finding the required equipment, starting with a copper piping. The last one should be right there under that chair.
Oh.
Needed for the production process is a heating source. It's a heat source. So I gotta take that copper pipe and use the kitchen. All right. There we go. All right, don't mind me. Never noticed a thing. Let's do this all on the stove.
Heh.
If the book says add it. Expecting what using. Okay, 1 more. And the copper wire. I mean the copper pipe. Don't need to lug this anymore. And just like that, ethanol. But everything here is almost like they want me to distill ethanol. I got some ethanol. Now I can test the oil paintings. So I think the Baron might also be a thief. Or one of his employees is a thief.
Oh. Huh.
Proof is there, it's real. Okay.
Huh?
It's real, I'm sure of it. Okay. So most of these paintings are gonna be real.
Oh.
Just a couple of drops of ethanol and we have a fake on our hands. So I should have known it's a forgery. I tried to question the authenticity. It also makes me question how much the Baron actually knows about art. Not much.
So that's how you knew about the Baron's art collection. I'll just get my pocketbook and you can run me through all the details again.
A compliment from the omnipotent Inspector Ganimard. I feel privileged.
Compliment?
You obviously think I look young enough to have been born yesterday, if you think I'm going to let you document it all down.
And don't you forget it. Now you've covered that, I've another question.
How'd you pull off the heist? Why target the Baron? He probably said something mean.
Baron Cahorn has decided to take a walk into town. Yes, it's unusual, but I think the recent stresses are getting to be too much for him.
The ghost, you mean?
Amongst other things. By the time he's back, I want this place sparkling.
Yes, sir.
While the Baron's away, Lupin shall play. Let's see what waits for me in his bedroom.
Well, he's single, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, it's here. This is the forgery he sold to hide part of his heist. Oh, it's fun to pose as first. See, the Baron still doesn't realize that this is a fake, and he calls himself an admirer of art. No, he's just rich, Lupin. You know the difference. Hello, nurse.
Hello, miss.
That. Hello, miss.
You must be new. Do you need some help?
How long you? What's the Baron like to work
He's
for?
a very wealthy man and he likes to remind us. He would never bring himself to own something he calls lower class. Do you like chocolate?
I would kill for it.
Of course.
It's on the list. I don't understand it, but what he says goes.
How long have you been working here?
This is my first full-time living job. It's not exactly what I thought it'd be, but it's better to be here, employed, than not.
True.
It's hardly the most convincing endorsement to work for the Baron, but Employee of the Month is not what I'm here for.
What do you do for fun around here?
We have little downtime. Baron Carhorn is very demanding. But if you can keep a secret, I'm meeting a suitor tonight.
Good for you.
I love it when romance fills the air.
I wanted to make it special. He suggested a bottle of wine, but I don't know how I'd get one.
If this is the only fun she'll have for some time, let's make it memorable.
I should be going. I'll get you your wine.
Ooh.
Okay, we can't be seen sneaking into his room. All right, so we're gonna go to the, what's it called? Kitchen, steal a bottle of wine. Let's talk to this guy first, though.
I'm new and was wondering if...
Wander elsewhere. I'm working.
I can tell already, we're going to be great friends.
Fine. What is it?
What can you tell me about the Baron?
I can tell you that he's to be addressed as Baron Cahorn.
Baron Cahorn. Check. Anything else I should know?
I would really like to keep this job.
He's a very private man. You are to speak to no one about his affairs. Also, he's forgetful. You'll need to remember everything. Birthdays, meetings, passwords.
He has to be getting embezzled by.
Birthdays I'm not so good with, but passwords. Now we're talking.
All right. It's an impressive art collection.
Correct. Every piece is priceless and irreplaceable. You are not to touch anything.
Oh, I'm gonna take it all.
Priceless, you say? I'll be the judge of that.
We do know some of them are forgeries. Is the castle haunted?
Another one with a fantasized mystery of the castle. It was nothing more than a tale to keep the children in line.
What children?
There's usually no smoke without fire.
The maid is very impressionable. She doesn't need to hear any of your theories. Keep the smoke and fire to yourself.
Okay.
How can he expect me not to speak to her after implying such an alluring response?
I've got somewhere to be. Servant seems like the servant seems like a stickler for the rules. Seems only the Baron could get the passcode out of him. So the Baron is stern, has hair. Of course, I guess I'll have to rummage around the Baron's belongings and see if I can find anything to help me match his style. So we're gonna play Disguise again.
Oh.
I don't need this right now, although it could come in handy later. There's a flute. Okay. Wow, doesn't sound like anyone is in there. So we can't get into the kitchen. The airflow behind this seems to be creating a gradual whistling sound. Okay, I think I know what I have to do, but I'm gonna double check to make sure there's nothing I can really gleam off of before that. Because I think I need that flute to create a whistling sound to scare the maid. Which will help.
Huh?
Okay, so we're gonna jam that flute into the crack in the wall, which should have been repaired years ago, and scare the maid so that she moves out of the way and we can get into the Baron's room.
Oh.
Okay, so we know the story of hell now. All I do is wait until a strong enough gust of wind blows and we shall have our ghosts.
How can I help you?
Have you heard any strange noises?
What do you mean strange? If anything, this castle is too quiet.
Could have sworn I heard whistling coming from somewhere.
Whistling? You think the castle's haunted? They never said anything about ghosts.
Well, no one ever opens with that. I didn't mean to scare her that much. She'll be fine when she figures out it's
The
just a
servant
story.
wasn't wrong. I wasn't expecting her to be startled so easily, though.
Into the Baron's room.
And just like that, I'm one step closer. Huh.
Okay, that's how you get the wine.
Hey.
Okay, one of these. It's a fairly simple lock. Oh, the hair. The Baron's bald.
Huh.
Don't mind if I do. The previous employees said that they were fantastic cooks, but I wasn't expecting a feast like a king every night. I was hesitant to hire someone new, and while I don't enjoy inviting essentially a stranger into my home, I don't think I can bring myself to let them go. The key to a man's heart really is through his stomach. The key to a man's heart is through his stomach. I tend to agree. So do I. But then again, I'm easily influenced by food. Means of getting food from the kitchen to here without having to tackle stairs. I just speak to the servant about this, how to use it. It could come in handy. We gotta find a coat. We gotta talk to the servant about the dumbwaiter.
Is there something you need?
I can't make heads or nor tails of the dumbwaiter.
Oh, I'm going to have to help you with everything, aren't I?
Yeah, sure, the head
Baron
servant.
Cajon uses it to have his food service delivered to his room.
Say I was wanting to send something else up.
It's fine. It's not exclusively for food. Leave a note with the correct code and I'll make sure it's delivered. Just no funny business.
A stroke of luck. A code is all I need to get whatever I need into the Baron's bedroom, whether he requested it or not.
Okay, I got somewhere to be. And she ran into the kitchen.
Huh?
Roger, everyone. Baron Carhorn is extremely allergic to all shellfish and seafood. When preparing food or beverage for him, make sure the area is sanitized and clean. Eagerly wash hands before and after handling any food product. No excuses. To be followed to the letter, the Baron has an extreme seafood allergy. I only want his art, not him dead. Okay. Oh, here we go. Starters: chicken, liver plate, prawns. Starter 1, chicken liver plate, prawns. 3, lobster. 4, foie gras. 5, Eclair, chocolate crepes, macaroon, wine, coffee. There's an easy bottle of wine. The servants did say the dumbwaiter isn't just for food. Okay, I got it. And I know he's allergic to certain things and doesn't like other things. Before I do this, read the list again. Starter. So we're doing 1, 4, 7, 8. One, 4, 7, 8. How strange! The Baron likes to order the key to his own drink. I didn't expect him to be one for such pageantry.
Huh.
All right. This has got to work. Hello. Fine selection, you devil Carhorn. I thought the last bottle of the Marquis de Gully 1810 had disappeared. I should have made it her companion will enjoy it. And who wouldn't drink a 1,000 franc bottle of wine? Here, take this quickly.
Bottle of wine? I don't know how to thank you. You've already done so much for me.
Don't mention
I can
it.
see what's coming, and she may make for a valuable ally. If you keep our conversations between us, I will do whatever you need. Within reason.
I meant to be watching the dumbwaiter, but I'm already late. Could you look after his closet key too? Just in case he demands anything. I should get going. Thanks again.
Yeah,
That
good luck
was
with
an
the booty
unexpected
call.
win.
Okay, let's get to his closet.
Huh?
Oh, the closet is unlocked and I have picked up his clothes. What's this in the pocket? Reading a note, 18, part of the code perhaps. What treasures do we have here? I could throw a fashion show with these outfits. Let's go for something subtle to match my personality. This has got to work.
Huh.
All right, we're dressed as Carhorn. So, you're back from your walk sooner than I expected. What have I told you about using my full title?
Baron Capo, my apologies.
Do not apologize. No one likes an apple polisher.
Of course. What can I do for you?
There is the combination now.
It's a simple question with a simple answer.
I hope I haven't annoyed you in any way.
Only by not giving me the combination.
I don't have time to be standing around, making sure his feelings aren't hurt. If he doesn't believe I'm the real Baron Caon after that performance, I might as well hang up my hat.
I'm sorry for all the questions and delay. I know you're a busy man. Here's the combination.
And just like that, I'm one step closer.
I don't think I'd even be able to recognize you with that performance.
I must admit, disguising as the Baron was up there with the best. I couldn't do it forever, though. It's hard being that frustrated and annoyed all the time.
It would seem so. Alright, continue your work. Walking like this means I have a bad back, but I refuse to exercise. $18.85. Okay, yeah, so I had that wrong for the longest time. 1885. Baron, I understand your worry, but that is exactly what it is. Your worry. Let's not kid ourselves, Baron. You knew what you were getting into, who you were getting into business with. You know what Les Bill Various stands for. Voyeurs stands for, and the price you paid for disrespecting our family. Our deal. If I recall, it was that you sent for us. It was you that supplied the shopping list, and it's you that reported the reward. It is you after all that is building quite the collection. The deal remains unchanged, and our visit to Musui de Telehouse goes ahead as planned. I don't think I need to remind you what would happen if the authorities were to be tipped off. And you can rest assured nothing they can say or offer will save you from betraying Les Bill Voyeurs. I'll be in touch, M. Now it all makes sense. The Baron's paranoia, his agitation, doesn't quite excuse his lack of manners, but if I were dealing with the likes of them, I'd be nervous too. I've just got to think about how to best use this information.
What's that look for? Surprised I did a nice thing?
Not so much surprised, although it wasn't entirely selfless, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Is anything really selfless?
You don't make things easy for yourself, do you? picking a target that rarely leaves the house.
The greater the challenge, the sweeter the reward. Like how you must have felt when you arrested me.
Fine, but I have one last question for you.
Okay. How you stole the artwork? I'm gonna power through this. I want to see how this worked. Night of the robbery.
Purring like a walrus. Time to do some heavy lifting.
How do I do this?
Ready to go? Just let me know what's next.
Just give me a minute to think. Oh, these guys were my accomplices. Oh, poor, what's his name?
We are making record time. Let's keep it up.
No sign of the Baron?
Sleeping like a baby. Before I forget, I'll be telling the boss what a good job you did yesterday.
I thought you were going to knock my block off. You don't think the Baron suspected anything?
Not a chance.
The guards? They were your men?
Oh, no.
I prefer to call them colleagues, but yes, I had to have men I trusted on site in case anything went awry.
When the inspector,
Wow.
or whoever he was, found them, they were sleeping.
Sleeping off a hard night's work. The greatest wisdom is seeing through appearances.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Let's get the last statue on the boat, and then we're out of here.
So that's how we did
Not
it.
sure the boat's going to take it. The weight's all on one side and could capsize it.
Just give me a minute to think.
Ooh.
The statue seems to be bolted to a fake base, adding unnecessary weight. I wonder if there's a way to remove it. There is. There's a toolkit right here.
Huh.
All right, let's remove those bolts.
Ready to go?
Okay, no. I want to let me remove the bolts.
Oh.
Small statue, its period. I'm not sure. I wonder how about its authenticity.
Ah.
Money many around here, very salt with great padding, only the best for the Baron.
Heh.
We may have winched our last winch unless I can strengthen it somehow.
Huh.
Is to be as if we were never here. No damage caused by to the Baron's home or new pieces in the great Arsene Lupin's collection. All right, I'm gonna wait till that goes up there because I don't read past it. All right, so I'm gonna read the synopsis. How can we move the statues out of the Chateau de la Marquise? It was never going to be easy moving statues and works of art this size. Besides walking out the door and setting off the alarm, there must be a way to get them out without waking the Baron. It's now or never. We're going to get these statues out before the Baron wakes up.
We all get it wrong.
Okay.
It's a tough job being
Okay.
this good.
I don't understand. Symbol affected now, no more potential damage. What, the J statue?
Nope. Inspector
Okay,
again
there we go.
now.
This-
Eat your heart out.
Task made easy with the perfect tool for the job. I knew there'd be a simple solution, simple-ish.
Like stealing candy from a baby. Not that I would.
Using the J cat statue, I should be able to make the boat stable and ready to handle the statue. Alright, we got it.
Ready to go?
Right, here's the plan. Dagnabbit. So, the heavy J cast statue should keep the boat stable before adding any larger items. Safety first, I'll grab a collection of soft furnishing which should protect the items from any potential damage. Let's get the statue moving. That's going to be the last one. To ensure the winch can handle all that weight, it's better to ensure it's properly reinforced. With that strengthened, all you need to do, so this goes for that. I should probably ensure it's been properly reinforced. I'm gonna try this order. Okay. Okay, there we go. And that's how we did it. That should do the trick. How could I forget the notes? While they're loading the boat, I'll deliver them like the boss wanted. Like the boss. Oh, this isn't Lupin.
Ooh.
That should do the trick. I forgot where all the notes were. That should do the trick. That should do the trick. Just a few more.
Oh.
All right, put one there. All right, how can I forget the most important note? Baron, I hope you find this in time and consider the alternative of life without your precious collection. I have instructed our mutual friend to offer the return of every portrait, statue, and bone for a reasonable sum of 100,000 francs. You ignore my first attempt to add a deal, but I hope you will recognize the opportunity I am offering and not reject this one. Our friend has the necessary details and will relay them as and when appropriate. Yours, Arsene Lupin. If the Baron wants his collection back, he's going to have to pay the price.
You can pick your job from the floor whenever you're ready, Inspector.
How could you? You must have. But the window.
You have spent your life as a detective, thinking inside the box, while I, the opposite. That's why I can do what I do, and you are left bewildered.
I'm not bewildered. It's just.
You
Bewilderment.
wish you were me? Join the queue.
I'd rather be homeless on the street, actually. I have one last question.
Why does everyone think I was there?
We have the pleasure of entertaining at the present time the veteran detective, Monsieur Ganimard. An enthusiastic fisherman, he threatens to capture all the fish in our river. Was I close?
I had no intentions of being there. And I hate fishing.
Funny. The editor at Réveil de Caudebec, an acquaintance of mine, thought otherwise.
But I wasn't there.
I'm sorry, Inspector. I just don't think that'll stand up in court. You might want to consider a different defense.
Yeah. So he made it look like Inspector Ganimard did this. It wasn't
I
you?
thought we had discussed this already. Of course it wasn't me. It was you.
Where did you find him? The lookalike. I want to know.
You should really think about your stress levels. It's not good for a man of your age.
Okay, so we found someone to look like him.
I think I need a moment.
Take as long as required.
It wasn't you, because you were still in La Santé.
Yes.
Correct.
It can't have been the real Inspector Ganimard. He would never do such a thing.
Correct.
Could never do. Leaving us with?
An imposter inspector?
Yes. You won't get away with this one.
I must say, I'm enjoying this version of you. Direct, stern. One could even say bullheaded.
We'll see how cocksure you are when the trial comes.
Did I not say? I've decided I won't be present at my trial. It's best I tell you now.
You'll be there. And then you'll be spending a lifetime behind those walls. Mark my word.
Let me pause.
I must
Okay.
say it was some scheme. Congratulated Inspector Ganimard through gritted teeth. What still stumps me, though, which detective's name had enough fame to draw the Baron into your game in the first place? None other than the great Inspector Ganimard. And really, it's very funny. If you go to the Baron and he decides to talk, it will be your
How?
duty to arrest yourself, just as you arrested me in America. The revenge is really very amusing. I caused Ganimard to arrest Ganimard.
Okay, so he wasn't there the whole time.
Have you ever thought that you went too far with the inspector?
No.
Are you forgetting he was the one chasing me?
You orchestrated a burglary while locked in a prison cell with his lookalike, just to toy with him.
Yes.
Not only to toy with him, but it was certainly the most satisfying part. So, to answer your question, no, I don't.
But your time in the cell wasn't all fun and games. I barely recognized the man brought into the courtroom.
The events on board La Provence had proved more poignant than expected. I was starting to see my life in a different light, wanting more from it, and not just riches.
All right, Escape from Arsene Lupin. That's going to be the next episode. Let me pause.
An enormous crowd gathered at the court. Everybody wished to see the famous Arsène Lupin.
Okay.
They had a gleeful anticipation that the prisoner would play some audacious pranks upon the judge. But seeing him enter the court, expectation was replaced with shock.
Those French prisons were no joke. Let me pause. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end this episode here. I had to force myself out to the main menu so we could talk about what's gonna happen next. But the next part is the escape of Arsene Lupin. So in this episode, we kind of went through how he pulled off that amazing heist and how he framed Ganimard so that he could mess with him, I think, or just ruin his credibility so it'll be easier for him to escape prison. So I'm gonna end this episode here. If you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'll have a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and your thoughts on how far Arsene Lupin went to steal this artwork, because that's a lot of work he did from prison and before he went to prison. And it's funny that no one realized, even us, we didn't realize that Ganimard was not there, because the double he got was really good. So I'm gonna get out of here. If you made this far in the video, Prime thanks you, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.